Hey everyone, Roddy Bergeron here, Cybersecurity Technical Fellow over at Sherweb. Today, talking a little bit about how MSPs can stay proactive in their cybersecurity program, right? One of the ways I used to do some of the more proactive due diligence work in my cybersecurity program was I used to do this month by month cybersecurity calendar, right? So it's not just about we have all these automated tools. They give us reporting, they give us alerts, they do automated configuration, automated patching. But like, what are we doing to do quality control on that and making sure that those systems are working the way they should be? Like, what kind of manual checks do we have? Because we'd come across issues where sometimes reporting was wrong, or things were patching and they said they weren't patching, or configurations were being applied, or saying they were being applied but they weren't being applied correctly. So what kind of manual checks you can do to make sure that the quality in your security program stays intact, right? So for example, January, right, I would do like my Office 365 quality control check. So I'd randomly sample some tenants and say, is this setting being applied correctly? How is it being applied? Is there any issues here that we need to address? Looking for the configuration or security setting issues, right? July, we would do cyber insurance requirements. So I would review the client's policy. I would look at their coverage. I'd say, hey, is this enough coverage? We'd have that discussion around requirements. We'd make sure that they were meeting their requirements, nothing new had changed, etc. Just to make sure that we were on top of it, because sometimes client communication isn't always that great. October, we would do our controls review. So we use CIS controls. So we would make sure that we were addressing security gaps correctly. Could we improve on some of the controls that we already had in place? Are there new vendors or processes or procedures we could put in place to close some of the control gaps that we had? And then that would give us a plan for next year. The whole point being that, throughout the year, you're taking your security program quality control piece by piece, right? You're looking at firewall configurations or administrative access controls, the different patching systems you have in place, etc., to make sure that they're working correctly. And through this process, I came across an even bigger issue at our MSP, and that was the importance of digging deeper to resolve underlying issues in security. So why did these configurations drift? Why are we not following a certain process and procedures? Why are tools not applying settings correctly? Is it a tool problem? Is it a knowledge problem? Is it a process problem? So understanding root cause analysis, if you want to call them postmortems or whatever, after an issue has happened, understanding how we got to this situation, making sure that we could improve our internal processes better, right? So if you're interested in all this, or you want to learn more about this cybersecurity calendar and manual checks I used to do at our MSP to govern our security program, right? There's a link in the description below for our cybersecurity guide. It's an all-inclusive guide that helps you piece together or understand all the different components of a security program, and even gets into the sales process a little bit to help you with your sales. So check it out. It's called How to Build a Robust Cybersecurity Program, and it's in the description below. Thank you, and have a great day.